No, don't get it.
Suppose the hotel's on fire.
It is, this room.
I'll make quick work, whoever it is. Wilson, come in. Come in, I'm glad you can make it. You put that down on the table over there. Looks heavy, at least I hope it is.
Indeed it is.
Wilson, this is my wife-to-be, Sophia. Say hello to Wilson Edwards. He makes things to order.
Really?
Yes.
What kind of things?
Well, why didn't you open it up and find out?
What?
I'd be pleased if you would, ma'am.
Well, are you going to wait all morning or what?
I admired you. You've got guts. The way you fought for Brandon against CC and everybody else. And I enjoyed being with you, too. There was nothing you weren't interested in. You wanted to know every little detail about my day, who I saw, what was said. It made me feel important. It made me think that you understood me.
Don't you come near us. You make it sound like I'm dead. I'm not. I am here. Cruz, I am not that person that you were talking about. What about making love to me? Did you like making love to me?
Of course I did.
What's the matter, Eden?
Oh, now don't.
Do you remember the last time?
Yes,
Do you remember the things that you said to me?
some.
Say them.
Santana, don't.
Say them!
I said you were beautiful.
And
You were.
what else? What about my body?
I said your body was beautiful.
And my breasts?
Yes.
You said that you loved me.
Yes.
Did you mean it?
Santana, you...
Did you mean it?
Yes, I meant it!
And then you held me all night, didn't you? And then when we stopped making love, you opened the blinds and we saw that it was morning. And then you kissed me on my hair. And you said that no one had ever been so good to you. You know that it's true, don't you? Because Cruz never lies. You wanted me once. There could have been love between us. There should have been.
There was. There still is. For God's sake, I have loved you since we were kids.
I am not talking about that kind of love.
I know it means nothing to you, but it was something that you can build a life on. It's something, a feeling of family that people never get close to.
I didn't want to be your sister. I wanted to be your wife.
All right, I failed. I failed. But is this how you want it to end? Even with all the mistakes, God knows we deserve something better than this. Just give me the gun. I'm gonna touch you. Just put the gun on the table. Just lay it down, please. Santana? Santana?
No! You stay where you are.
Get out of here.
Why are you here? You're here to get me locked up
We don't
again.
want you here, man. What do you think you're doing?
Santana will understand. She'll understand better than anyone why I'm here. You don't want to hurt me, Santana. There's been enough hurt already.
Why are you here?
Because I've been backed into the same dark corner you're in now. Give me the gun.
No, you stay back. No one knows.
I know your pain. That's enough.
No, no one knows my pain. No one understands what I've been going through.
A few weeks ago, I lost everything. Isn't that how you feel now? You had a family, a husband, a child, and now you look around you and you see nothing. Nothing to hold on to. You just keep falling.
Yes.
I won't let you fall, Santana. Your life's not over. You can be happy again.
How can I be happy without my son? He's the one thing in my life I can't live without, and they've taken him away from me.
We all think there's one thing One person that we can't live without. Doesn't have to be that way. Stronger than that.
No, not without Brandon. You don't know how much I need him.
Of course I do. Why I was going to marry you, remember?
You should have done it. Oh, Mason. Why didn't I? None of this would have happened.
Don't waste time regretting, Santana. You've blamed yourself for too much. Let go, Santana. You can start over, but you've got to start now. Give me the gun.
No, you stay back.
Mason, don't.
She won't hurt me. I'll be all right.
Stop. I said stop.
Something about you that brings out the best in a diamond.
It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
And you are the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Don't you ever forget that.
How could I ever forget it? This day, it's like 100 fantasies come true.
Oh, I am so glad you brought that up.
What?
Fantasies. I got a few of my own, you know.
Do you think there'd be anything that I could do to help them come true?
Oh, I think you could have a pivotal role in helping me.
Good thing I'm a fast study. What do you want?
What do I want? I want to be comfortable. So why don't you help by taking my tie off?
Then what?
Just follow your instincts.
Are you hungry?
Feed me.
Now, do you want this peeled or unpeeled?
Let's save some time. Unpeeled.
All right, let me see if I have this straight. What you want, what you crave more than anything, is my complete servitude. For me to wait on you hand and foot.
Foot. My shoes. They're on terribly tight.
No one's gonna give in to her crazy demands.
Are you kidding? If C.C. Capwell thought he could trade Brandon for Eden's life, he'd do it in a minute. Isn't that true, Ted?
Listen, have they found Mom and Dad yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, great. When somebody tells Santana that, she'll figure everybody's lying to her. Lord knows what she'll do. Probably flip out completely and kill Cruz and Eden both.
You shut up.
We should have stayed there.
You, if you remember, had to go to the hospital. We can just thank heavens that she let us go.
A lot of good the hospital did me. You know, my leg hurts 1,000 times more now.
Oh, come on. The doctor said you'd be fine, didn't he?
Sure, everything's just ducky.
By the way, you're welcome. I paid for your bill at the emergency room. For the life of me, I don't know why. Because you have nobody but yourself to blame, darling.
Hey, I didn't buy Santana the gun.
You opened your big mouth when you should have kept it shut.
Old habits die hard.
Oh, I love this. You got some crazy woman running around, waving a gun at people all over town, and all you two can do is pick on a poor, helpless cripple.
No, I don't think even a gunshot can make you helpless. You know what you are? You're like a shark. Shark loses some of its teeth, and it has another row coming right in behind him, you know.
Mason, this gun is loaded.
I felt the same way, Santana. I didn't care. I hurt so much I knew nothing could be worse, not even death. I wanted to do something so dreadful that someone would be forced to put me out of my misery. Is that what you're hoping?
Don't you compare me to you.
Please, Mason, don't upset her, please.
There's a better way, Santana. I stumbled onto it. I don't know how. But the only way I can show my gratitude is to help someone else. Please, Santana, let me help you.
No, nobody can help me.
Well, that's true. You have to help yourself. But it's a lot easier when you're not alone.
Mason, we're all alone. Don't you understand? We are born alone. We die alone. And everything in between, all the time in between, we just try to fool ourselves.
I'm just afraid, Santana. You're afraid if you look too far inside, you'll find something that can't be forgiven or loved. Some 7 years ago, the day you gave up Brandon, that's when you stopped loving yourself, isn't it?
Don't.
You've never forgiven yourself for that. And that's the first step, Santana. If you can just do that.
How can I call myself a mother?
There's nothing we do that we can't make up for, Santana. All we have to do is be willing to let in the light. Come with me, Santana. Give up the struggle. You don't have to fight anymore. Give me the gun. It's all right. Going to be all right. Let's go now. You ready? I left for a while, but I had to come back.
Why?
If I stick around long enough, I'll start to understand what happened here.
We're very lucky that no one was seriously hurt.
No one was seriously hurt.
Well, Gina was, but I think she's going to be fine.
And what about Santana? She stood here bleeding in front of all of us, and as long as I live, I will never wash that away.
I know.
You know, when I was a rookie, we spent a lot of time studying what to do at the scene of an accident. We thought we had it wired. And then came that first call for some 5-car pileup on 101. The casualties weren't pieces of paper anymore. Real people with real screams that echoed in your mind for weeks. That's how I felt today, listening to Santana.
I know.
She wanted to die. She wanted to die. She staged this whole thing because she believed she'd be the one who got shot.
Where is she now?
She's in custody. I tried to see her, but she didn't want to look at me.
course, I wish there was something I could say or do.
Oh, I know. I wish that too. At least you're all right. There's that. Thank God for that.
So, when are they going to take Santana away?
Booking takes a long time. You know, paperwork. What are you doing hanging around here? You gonna give her a champagne send-off or something?
I just want to make sure nothing goes wrong. I'll be able to get a good night's sleep till I know she's locked up. No last-minute releases.
Your compassion is a lesson for us all.
Oh, you're quite a person to talk about compassion, Keith. You're the one that got her to the point she's at now. Must have given you a little tingle to see her fall apart at the seams today.
It would have happened with or without me. The woman was headed for a nervous breakdown.
And there you were, giving the final push.
Need I remind you that you were the one that was giving her the pills? She didn't need a push. A gentle breeze could have pushed her over.
You're such a coward. You'd love to blame the whole thing on me, wouldn't you?
Coward?
That's right. I see you managed to keep your hide out of the line of fire.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Apologize for being smart enough not to shoot my big mouth off? I mean, you begged for that bullet.
If there were any justice in the world, you'd be on those crutches, not me.
If there were any justice in this world, Santana wouldn't be here giving up her freedom.
Oh, please.
I didn't want it to happen.
Oh, in a moment, you're going to be pretending you actually cared about her.
I did.
A lot more than you care about me, it seems. Well, just so we're clear on the subject, I don't give much of a damn about you either.
So what are you doing tonight anyway?
Nothing in particular.
Why don't you come to my place for a couple of hours?
In case you haven't noticed, I'm on crutches.
Well, you don't need those when you're not on your feet.
Mason.
They'll let you see Santana soon. They promised she could have some time with her family before she has to go.
Did you arrange that?
Wasn't difficult.
Thank you. I can't believe all you've done today. You made her hear you. That's more than anyone else has been able to do for a long time.
Well, I didn't do it alone. She wanted to hear what I had to say. It's difficult to explain.
You don't have to explain. Just know you did a good thing. Algo maravilloso. Gracias.
Well, it was quite a touching scene.
Oh, Gina?
I heard you saved the day. Well, you're almost famous now. I bet the police will be calling you every time someone threatens to jump out a window or something.
I doubt it.
Come on, Mason. You could really make hay with this. I think maybe it might be time for you to toss your hat into the ring. You were always interested in running for office, weren't you?
I'm not interested in politics.
Well, that's quite a switch.
Yes, I know.
Come on, Mason. What's up?
What do you mean?
Well, don't you think that the white suit and the beard is pushing it just a little far? I mean, what are people supposed to think? That you're rehearsing for heaven?
White was a conscious choice, I'll admit, but heaven has nothing to do with it. Simply a reflection of a state of mind. An affirmation of life.
You carry a joke further than any person I've ever met.
I'm not joking, Gina.
But you're pretty funny. I won't spoil your fun, Mason. Just be sure I'm the one you call when you get back to your unholy self.
Santana's still here?
Yeah, if you want to talk to her, you may have to file a formal request. I think they're only allowing family members.
I'll see what I can do. Mason, we all owe you. You showed a lot of courage today.
Courage is when you overcome your fear. I wasn't afraid.
Didn't seem to be.
I've been trying to explain it to Gina, but I don't think she's quite ready to hear it yet. May take everyone a little time. I've got plenty of that. Good night.
Sunstroke, maybe?
Oh, my little gimpette. You still here?
Or should I be?
Oh, I don't know. Fixing a full bath for yourself, fixing your hair,
Oh, am I supposed to be doing all that for you?
Oh, let me tell you my favorite scent. Something, I don't know, oriental. Spicy.
Oh, I don't believe my eyes. Oh, no, don't let me interrupt, now that we know what a terrific team the two of you make.
I mean, what is that supposed to mean?
Oh, I think you know what it means. I think we both heard Santana today. I'm sure some of what she said was true.
Oh, God. You know, you guys make me laugh. You are so selective. You're running around saying how she's out of her mind, she's hallucinating, she's really losing it. But then once she says something you want to believe is the truth, she's suddenly working on all cylinders, isn't she?
I see. So you're denying that you and Gina set her up with the pills?
You bet we're denying it.
Okay, fine. But you two sweethearts better get your stories straight, because I'm going to investigate. And if I find out there's any truth to what she said, any truth at all, both of you are going to be much worse off than she is now. Come on.
Anna. Cruz, don't go. There's something I want to say. I know it might not sound like much, but it needs to be said. I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
No, Santana, I am sorry.
What you said today about there being love between us, did you mean that?
With all my heart.
I want you to be happy. It's been a long time since I felt like I was doing right by anything. I hope it's not too late.
I think you're going to be over.
Let's just try to remember only the good things. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Sorry, honey. I should have known.
I'm glad you didn't. All you would have done is worry.
Thank God you're all right. Where's Santana now?
Well, they're holding her at the station. I don't know. I just hope she gets the help that she needs. Mason, I was just telling Mom and Daddy how you handled the situation with Santana.
Thank you, Mason.
Glad you're home, Mason. You've been gone a long time.
I had a lot of thinking to do. I had to find a way to go on without Mary. I didn't think it was possible.
I'm glad you're back. I'm proud of you.
How are you?
I'm fine.
No, you're not. Waited a long time for your happiness, Eden. Every time it gets close to you, you feel it slipping away. Don't give up. It'll be all right.
How do you know?
Just don't give up.
Thanks, Mason. I'm glad you're home.
Something has changed with you two.
I was about to say the same about you.
You're happy. It's written all over you.
Is it?
We've set a date for the wedding.
Thought it was something like that.
We have your blessing.
You don't need it. Like Eden, you've waited a long time to be happy. I'm very pleased.
Thank you, Mason. We want our children to share in this. We'd like all of them to share in it.
How is Kelly?
She's all right, we think. At least she's out of that horrible hospital. She couldn't stay here while the trial was pending, so we found a safe place for her. She's going to be gone for a while.
We'll find a way to get her back as soon as we can.
Good, I miss her. May I? I left this number. Hello? Yeah, it's Mason. Hello, Lily. I thought it'd be you. How are you? Oh, I hope you're still planning to come. I haven't had a chance to start preparing things yet, but I will soon. You'll find everything you need when you get here. Well, it's the least I can do. Yeah, bye, Lily. Yes, Sophia?
I'm sorry. I was staring.
Well, we were wondering about that caller. Do we know her?
Not yet, but you will. Lily's coming to Santa Barbara soon.
Who is she?
She's the reason I'm standing here. She saved my life.
Then we're most anxious to meet her.
You've never met anyone like her, I'll promise you that.
She's coming to see you?
She has work to do here. I hope to be part of it. I'd love to tell you more, but I'm very tired. Would it be all right if I went upstairs to lie down?
Please, of course.
Thank you.
Mason. We're very glad to have you home.
Good to have a home to come home to.
I sent a few guys over to pick up Kelly Capwell, but she got away.
What?
She was at her father's place, and I don't know how, but she's gone.
Where did she go?
I'd be here tearing out my hair if I knew.
How could they let her just get away?
I don't know, but they did.
Wait, she was well. She was ready to stand trial. Get the FBI to help you out. You can't just let her disappear.
What are you so interested in getting her to trial for?
Look, I have my reasons.
You've been hinting about it for weeks. What's in it for you?
Nothing I want to talk to you about.
Reconsider it, girl. If you have information about Dylan's death or her, it's your duty to tell the prosecutor's office.
You mean my civic duty?
Sweetheart, don't play games with me.
Honey, don't talk to me about civic duties. They all fell by the wayside in Santana's case, didn't they? You weren't too hot to have me come forward with any information then. Well, don't push me now.
Where are you going?
I'm going to make a few phone calls. Try to find out where Kelly Capwell is, since you hotshots can't seem to find her. Oh, and by the way, the bubble bath and the perfume's on ice. Suddenly, I'm not in the mood. Hey, well, can I leave you my number? 555-1970. Gina Capwell, yes. Thanks. Who is it?
Open up.
Go away.
Open up or I'm going to knock down the door.
You're not that strong.
Neither is the door.
Oh, what do you expect for a cheap motel room? Mahogany? Well, you better come in or the manager is going to accuse me of causing a disturbance.
A big, loud disturbance if I don't get what I came here for. Don't you stiff-arm me.
Well, what exactly did you come here for?
I want to see what you have on Kelly.
What makes you think I have anything?
What do you think, I'm deaf? You said 1,000,000 times she's your ticket back in the Capwell mansion. I mean, you said all you did was put her on the stand. You're going to come up with something to make you a hero. That has to mean evidence, darling.
Look, Keith, it doesn't mean...
That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to look. I'm going to look in here until I...
That's my stuff. You picked that up. You can't do that.
Sit down. Sit down. I'm going to do my entire Roto-Rooter routine on your personal belongings, dear. Until I find you.
You're crazy.
You crazy?
Yeah.
You seen crazy? I haven't seen crazy yet.
You don't even know what you're looking for.
Well, I have a very good idea what I'm looking for.
Oh, really? Well, what is it?
Lethal and metallic. Like a handgun.
Well, what's a gun got to do with it? I mean, what would that have to do with Kelly?
You know, I know the particulars of this case, my dear. I'm up on that. To wit, Dylan's brother came up with certain statements at her arrest. He said that Dylan had a handgun in his possession while he was with Kelly. You know what? They never found the handgun. They searched the hotel room and searched it. No gun. They searched around Dylan's body where he fell from the balcony. No gun.
So you think I have it? How would I manage that?
I don't know. Question is, do you have it?
Suppose I did. Would that clear Kelly?
It would go a long way to proving that she was defending herself.
No, it would prove that Dylan went there with a gun, and it wouldn't prove that he used it to threaten Kelly.
I don't need a legal dissertation right now, so I'll just go back to the subject at hand.
Wait a minute. The gun wouldn't prove the whole story. I mean, you'd need a witness.
Witness? Is that it? You saw it? You saw it happen?
No, I wasn't in the motel room. I didn't actually see...
Then what?
I didn't see Dylan and Kelly.
Who did? Somebody saw it. Who was it?
No one.
How would you know what happened? You might not have seen it, but you know what happened.
It's kind of like a riddle. You see, I wasn't there in the room, but I know exactly what happened in the hotel room that night. Yes, I do.
Oh, wait a second. Yes, it's coming to me now. There was a taped surveillance from the next room, wasn't there? I mean, they were keeping tabs on you because you were under protective custody. You checked out, then Kelly made a reservation, she went in. Cruz came to me, he wanted to know if the surveillance was discontinued. Because he was hoping that something was recorded there that night. It was recorded, wasn't it? You have the tape, don't you?
I have a knack for being in the right place at the right time.
Come on, give it to me.
Dream on.
There's evidence in a murder case, my darling. You don't give it to me, I'll subpoena it.
I'll deny I even have it. I'm not letting go of that tape until I have a private conversation with C.C. Capwell.
Oh, no, you're out of luck, darling. Because I'm not leaving without it.
I didn't think you'd be back here tonight. I don't want you to think I was waiting for you. I guess I wasn't honest.
I didn't think that.
How's Santana?
That's hard to say.
I guess you don't really feel like company.
Please. Aiden, stay.
You don't have to say that.
I'm not saying it because I have to.
If you want me to stay, I really will.
Please. I just don't know how to talk about this. I don't know.
It's all right. We don't have to.
We said goodbye. She stopped fighting. She said she wanted me to be happy. I didn't know what to say. I thought it was going to be up to me to find some graceful way to... She just opened her arms and let me go, just like that. I mean, she doesn't have anything. She doesn't know where she's going to sleep tonight, and she let me go. I wanted to tell her how brave she is. How much I want her to come through this and have a second chance.
She knows you want that for her.
She wants me to be happy.
Are you going to be able to do that?
I ruined her life. Where do I have the right to be happy?
Tell me where the damn tape is!
I won't even think about it unless you start being nice.
Oh, really? When have you ever wanted nice? You're not interested in man unless...
Unless what?
Unless he scares you a little bit, huh?
Well, you can't scare me enough to make me hand over that tape to you, so forget it.
Really? How's the old leg? How is it?
What?
You need these crutches.
Yes, I do.
Where does it hurt? Where does it hurt, sir? Hurt here?
No.
Does it hurt here?
Stop it! Just leave me alone.
You know, you really are helpless, aren't you? I mean, you talk a real good game, but actually all you are is a tired woman and a moth-eaten old... whatever this thing is, who can't get up half a block away from her motel room on one good leg. Huh?
What's that supposed to do, Keith? Depress me?
Oh, no, let's just say I don't think your life is something that would turn a young woman green with envy.
Don't talk about my life. You don't know a damn thing about my life.
You are a washed-up woman. You know, the only thing you have to keep you warm at night are those sick delusions that you're going to get back in the Capwell family. You think that's going to happen in a million years?
That little piece of videotape is going to make it happen. That's why you're not going to get it from me.
Well, it is not going to be easy, you know. Nothing in life is easy.
You don't have to tell me how rough life is, Keith. Believe me, I know. Nothing's ever been handed to me. But I have ways of getting what I want. No, I never thought I'd marry a Capwell either. But I beat the odds. I did it once, and I'll do it again.
How did you ever get that confidence, huh?
Guess I wasn't born to this. I'm on my way to something better.
This is just a stop on your way to the palace, huh? I mean, you're gonna get those clothes, you're gonna get those credit cards, those charge accounts, aren't you? And the social register, hard-bound leather.
That's right.
What more could a woman want?
I don't know, Keith. You tell me. What more could I want?
Let's see.
It's amazing. After everything Santana has been through, she's the one who ends up being alone. There's something so incredibly cruel about that, don't you think?
You can't fix it. You can't make it all right. Look at me. I don't like the way today feels any more than you do. But I won't let you take responsibility for all the unfairness in the world.
I'm not. You went through your own agony today, didn't you?
Yes, I did. But I don't see how you can't see that we haven't paid for what we have. I don't want Santana to be unhappy, but I've been unhappy.
I know.
I've been frightened. I've been lonely. I've wondered if it was worth it or not. You had those same feelings.
Yes, I have.
But they didn't count. You weren't supposed to feel desperate because you weren't supposed to love me? Does that make your pain any less real?
No.
Cruz, whatever Santana is going through right now, from this point on, she won't be helped by you or me. Do I sound heartless?
No, you're not heartless. You're honest.
But?
No, it's just hard.
I know. We've tried. We've tried for so long. First, we fought to stay away from each other. Then we fought to stay together, and we've paid a very high price. But you want to know one thing? We're still here. Our love's still here. We have another chance.
Even now, that's hard to believe.
Believe it. Because all the loneliness and the pain is behind us.
I love you. I love you so dearly. No matter what I say or how clumsy I get, remember that.
Of course, we've got a responsibility. We've got to live up to what we've been given. We have to be the best that we can be. We can be so happy if we just let ourselves. Let's please not be too long.
Mason, I thought you'd gone to bed.
Couldn't sleep.
Why don't you get something to eat? I'll bet you haven't had dinner yet.
Not hungry.
Something on your mind?
Everything's on my mind.
Darkness. It's the hardest time when you lose someone. Being alone at night, you remember everything.
It's not that. I try not to dwell on sadness.
Well, what I meant was is that you hold on to things whether you want to or not.
Well, I try to stay tuned to the positive. We're keeping the right channels open. I've got a lot to learn, but I've come a long way.
Mason, where did you go when you went away?
Why?
I'm not finding fault. Please understand. I'm just wondering who you've been talking to.
You don't think I could have reached these conclusions on my own?
could have, yes.
You don't trust this?
Well, I just think the changes are quite sudden, that's all.
Well, tell me what you think's going on, Dad.
No, I don't think you're interested in my theories.
I'm very interested.
All right. All right. I suppose I'm worried about the aftermath of a personal tragedy. One reaches out for new philosophies, new beliefs. You hope that some kind of magic will take the hurt away. Just the terrible thing about it is that when the newness wears off, the hurt comes back. Sometimes worse than before. And I don't want that to happen to you.
This isn't a temporary aberration, Dad. It's very real.
Well, maybe to you it is.
I feel things now that I never dreamed were possible. All those years I walked around full of resentment, anger, all that wasted energy. Seems like it happened to somebody else.
All in a week's time, Mason.
Does that make it any less valid? You still don't believe it, do you, Dan? You want some sort of sign that it goes deep, don't you? Well, I'll give it to you.
That's not necessary, Mason.
No, I want to say this.
Say what?
I think it's the reason why I couldn't sleep. And the reason why I came home. There's something I need to say to you, Dan. It may be a little overdue, but I mean every word. I love you. But we've hurt each other in the past. A lot. But I want you to know that it's forgotten. Forgiven. And forgotten.
All right, Mason. Now, just what the hell is this? What do you want?